know what? I should have fixed the stuff over there.
That's the real dark.
There we go. Candidate? The developer? I'm already like, why is she so close to the camera?
No, what? The camera?
Yeah, like that close. I might just have to just go ahead and record it and then you have to play it back because it's like 8, it's not like probably midnight.
Are you gonna wash it up tonight?
Hey y'all. You know what? Give it like a few seconds or a couple minutes and then if not, then I'm gonna just go on to and then try to keep it like that 20 minutes.
That's what you would have the element thing, the element sign.
Oh, on this side? Hey you guys, I'm gonna just chill for a few seconds and then see if somebody comes in, and if not, then I'm gonna just go ahead and just get started and then just talk to you guys about what I was doing with the hair, hair that I was coloring or whatever, and then go from there. So like, if somebody doesn't get a chance to see it live, then they can always go back and watch it back. So I just give you guys like a few more minutes to see if somebody comes in. No. But we was actually able to get her bundles colored or whatever. So I just wanted to at least come on here and like show you guys like the color that it's turned into and how we got it that way. And I actually have like all the products and stuff that we use and basically like the method we use to color. So like I said, I'll give it a few more minutes and then if not, then I'll go ahead and just talk about what I did. Oh, by the way, while I'm waiting to see if somebody's gonna pop in or not, I just want to give out some early shout outs for some businesses and also to repeat the stuff that we had on there. I think on a couple previous videos as far as like jobs, hiring, and things like that. So first of all, I want to shout out Solo Monroe. He's on Facebook and he's an independent artist and he is actually working on his music right now, and he's actually working on his album so that he can distribute and sell his own album. So if you guys are interested in taking a listen to his music, you can go over to his Facebook page at Solo Monroe. That's SOLOWMONROE BOHG on Facebook. And If there's somebody in the Compton area that wants their hair braided or whatever, there's Braids by Danae. That's BARAIDSBYDENNE. And she's located in Compton, and she's a really good hair braider. If there's somebody in Lancaster, California, and they want to get some braids, my other niece, they're both my nieces. My other niece, which is Braids by Nunu, which is NUNU. You can check her out on Facebook as well. And then I have my sister that's located in Los Angeles, and she's a hairdresser. So if you guys are looking for a hairdresser in LA, you can look her up at Eva Michelle Kimbrough on her Facebook page. Hey Sandra, what's up, boo? Yeah, you can look her up on her Facebook page as well. It's Eva Michelle Kimbrough on Facebook. And then as far as like hey girl, look, late as usual, but look, I'm here. Look, y'all don't give up on me now. I'm a work in progress. So look, another thing is, let me say this before I even go into anything else. The jobs that we put up, my sister that lives in Las Vegas, she works at the Love Store, and she is currently looking for 2 employees. So if you guys are in Las Vegas area and you guys need employment, you can go to thelovestore.com, fill out your application or whatever, and go from there. And then we also mentioned Amazon is hiring probably all over the place, you know what I mean, because they're global. You can go fill out, some applications at Amazon, and then also the post office is hiring as well, from what I heard. So that's a few things that I just want to shout out really quick. And then what I was about to say was, if you guys are wondering why I look so weird in here, it's actually because I'm actually in my hair studio room. It's not complete yet, so this is where we came in here like to do the coloring on my daughter's hair or whatever. So I'm actually like going live from the hair studio or whatever. So you know what I'm saying, like eventually y'all gonna like get to know like probably my whole entire house, you know what I mean, by the end of it. But hey Sandra, what's up, boo? How's it going? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what time it is where you at right now, but like I say, I know it's Saturday and it's late, you know what I'm saying? And folks probably have plans or whatever, so I just want to at least come on here and do as I promised, you know what I mean? And just show you guys like pretty much what we did at this point, you know what I mean? As far as like the coloring goes or whatever. And this time we kind of used like a, right. Look, you and me both, girl. You and me both. You and me both. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's a lot of people that probably still have to work, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's probably off, or tired or sleep. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Momo. What's up, Mama? So look, I completely understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me just come on here like really, really quick or whatever. Because like I said, like one thing I say about live is like if you're not able to come in like while I'm like talking about it or whatever, that's okay. Because at least when it's over and it's posted, like you can always go back and look at, you know what I'm saying, like what I talked about. So that's like the good thing about that. So you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and just start talking about what we did. But you guys know, as I mentioned, I had to color my daughter's hair because she's getting ready for school. So she actually wanted her hair a magenta red, right? And so the hair that we colored was that body wave hair that I showed yesterday, which was the two-tone hair. So we took that hair and colored it the magenta red, and then we used this color right here. the L'Oreal Technique. This one right here. See if I can pan in really good. Yeah. So we use L'Oreal Technique and the color magenta, and then we use the Clairol 40 Developer, which is this one right here. So I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't come on live like while I was doing it, because number one, it would have took entirely too long, like to come on and color it on on live, and two, we figured a lot of stuff out in the process of coloring it. So it actually gave me some more information like to share, like when you're coloring hair. One of the things I wanted to do with this hair too, because being that hair is the body wave texture in my hairline and it was already colored, what I wanted to do is see like, okay, look, since it's already colored and she wants to change it to another color, let's do it and see what color we come up with. So therefore, like, I'm sure it's going to come out to be like a pretty cool color, and then I could take that color that I have that's custom, distribute it into my hair and create my own color. You know what I'm saying? So we started working on that initially when we started, because we had 3.5 bundles that we had to color, and they were all like long. They are rather 28, 26, no, I'm sorry, 26, 24, and 22 inches. So, no, I'm sorry, wait. 28, 26, 24, 22. So, when we started, initially we were just gonna go ahead and just lay everything out, and use the dye brush or whatever, and then just make sure like we color it. But that would have took entirely too long. So I'm like, you know what? Like, let's just like speed this up. And most importantly, she wanted the whole entire thing colored, right? So I'm like, well, it wouldn't make sense to tie it up and dye it, because then the roots wouldn't get colored. So what we did was we got a Ziploc bag, right? So first of all, we just mixed it up into our little dye ball, right? And use one box. So for each bundle, right, we use one box of dye and like maybe I'd say about 2 ounces of the Clairol 40 Developer. Now, the 40 Developer is really strong, you guys. Man, it's strong. So we mixed up one dye, 2 ounces of Clairol Developer. And like I said, we just decided to just, we just decided to put it in a Ziploc bag like this. So it's pretty like roomy in here. You know what I mean? So initially we were able to get all 3.5 bundles into one bag. So this is the bag that we currently have it in now. And the magenta color is like it's red, but it has like pink tones in it. So I'm sure it's gonna come out really pretty, because that nice brown that's at the bottom, right? That color is gonna like lift like to like a fuchsia red, and then like the root of the hair, which is kind of close to a 1B, that's gonna turn into like a darker magenta color, right? And then I'm gonna dye her hair the same color of the roots, which is the darker magenta red. So it's actually coming out pretty cool, you know what I mean? So like, this is like the color, some of the color that is coming out to right now. Wait, hold on, let me see, because somebody is messaging me, girl. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I had to move that the way because somebody was trying to message me. You know what? I still have the color in. We haven't washed it out yet, because you actually can leave the color in. You can leave the color in for up to 6 hours. So we don't want to do that, because the developer that we're using is so strong. So we probably going to go about 4 hours. Like, leave it in for 4 hours and then just check it periodically, like while it's changing or whatever. But I would say this, you know what I mean? Like, because when we put this hair in the bag, And it saves so much dye, you guys, like by doing it this way, because like, you know, initially like when you dye hair and you like lay it out and then you just take the brush and kind of like go back and forth to get it all dyed, and then you know you have to probably flip it over to do the same thing. It just takes too much time. But like I said, we were able to save so much dye by using the Ziploc bag, you know, system. And then what I did was this, because being that it was so much hair on each bundle and it wasn't cut, so what I did was I just kind of took my spray bottle and kind of mist the hair a little bit, like to kind of like thinning it out. Because, hey boo boo, the hair, like when it was dry, it was like way more thicker. So with 1 box of dye and 2 ounces of developer, it would have just soaked up the dye like right when you poured it on the root of the, you know, by the weft or whatever. So I said, you know what, like, let's do this different. So we basically took a spray bottle and kind of saturated the hair down to thinning it out, right? So that, so by the time that you put it in a Ziploc bag, right, it kind of like makes it smaller. It kind of condenses it down, right? And then once we did that, we just took the, you know, the hair dye and kind of poured it into the bag, you know what I mean? So each bundle that we put into the bag, we just kind of like, you know, like did like this, and it got all over the hair, you know what I'm saying? But we were able to save, we had 5 boxes and we only used 3, right? So we thought we were going to use 4, but we only used 3. So we were able to get all the hair in here, but it's still in here and it's still coloring right now. So you can kind of see like in here, like that's the part that's like the lighter brown, and then like this color right here, which is a darker color, like it's gonna be like a real pretty red, you know, but they're both gonna have like pink undertones, but this one is just gonna be like a little bit darker, which is good because her hair is like a off brown color, like a 1B-ish color. So it's gonna mix in really good when I color her hair. But let me tell y'all, child, when we put the hair in the bag, right? Because initially I was like, you know what, like, let's hurry up and dye the hair real quick. And so I was gonna come on here and just dye the last bundle, like I said, and then show you guys like how we did it or whatever. I'm glad I did not do that, because when we started dyeing the first 2 bundles and we put it, thank you, boo boo. Yeah, me too, you guys. Cause you know what? I think it's gonna be. It is gonna be really, really pretty because even though it's red, you know, it reminds me of a crayon. You know what I mean? Like the magenta crayon. So it's not like Jessica Rabbit red. It's like a nice subtle red, but it has like pink undertones in it. So it's gonna come out really pretty. You know, it's not gonna be like overly too much. You know. But look, you guys, look. So when we put the hair in here and put the 40 developer and, you know, mix it in with the 40 developer and poured it into here, like what I did was I sealed up the bag, right? And I'm like, okay, I got my foil ready and all this crap. And so I'm like, okay, we're going to wrap it up in the foil so it can get warm or whatever. Child, we didn't need that foil. We did not need that foil. Let me tell you why. Because the 40 developer is so strong that it started like warming up like really fast. Not warming up like it's about to catch on fire. But it started like warming up, like really warming up. So I was like, Lord have mercy. So I was like, oh, you know what? Let me hurry up and open the bag for ventilation. You know what I mean? To keep it cool or whatever. And at one point, like the bag like kind of combust. You know what I mean? And kind of like swole up at one point. But that was by the time we had like the second or third bundle in. Like it just kind of like started swelling up. But that's because we closed it. And then we were kind of like, you know, rolling it like this with our hand and then flipping it over. And then we would roll it again. And that was only to make sure that all the dye was like saturating through like each weft. You know what I mean? So by the time you take it out, rinse it or whatever, You know what I mean? You don't have like, okay, I got a red spot over here. This spot didn't change. This is too light. You know, like it basically got like dyed all the way through. But I ended up finding some trials and errors myself. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely giving me something to talk about. So what I'm saying is this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think with the 20 volume or 30 volume, when you color, it's definitely, hey, Chris girl, what's up, boo boo? I think it's definitely gonna change it. You know what I'm saying? Because this dye right here, hey girl, look, I'm here. Look, this color right here, you guys, it's really good for like darker hair or whatever, and it changes really good. But and it's really strong, and it works. But you can use that dye with a 20 volume or a 30 volume or whatever, and you'll get like results. But she wanted it to be like really look, but at least you at home, girl. At least you at home relaxing. Cause I was thinking, for real, like I was thinking everybody was probably out or, you know, doing something, or, you know, I'm like, you know what, I'm still gonna come on here. I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying, explain what I did, because, you know, I gotta keep my word with my girls. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we end up getting involved in this. So it's like next time, you know what I mean? Like I'll have like, you know, if I want to do a color, I'll have both of the volumes on hand. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily need the 40 volume, right? Because she went and bought it on her own. You know what I mean? Because if I would have went with her, I probably would have got the 30 volume, but she got 40. So I'm like, okay. But you gotta be extremely careful when you're using that 40 volume. Because I'm like, man, if we would have just left it closed and like walked away for a little bit. Hey, boo boo. Hey, Niecy. If we would have walked away for a little bit, man, I'm telling you, this whole room probably would have been like magenta from the explosion. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is like, if you're using 40 volume, like, and you have it closed up somewhere, like, please check on it. You know what I mean? Like, periodically. Like, don't leave it for a long period of time, because I'm telling you, like, that shit for real gonna start smoking, and it's gonna be crazy. But other than that, like, the 40 volume, it changes it faster, and it gives you like a more vibrant color. Hey baby, I see you, boo boo. I love you so much. Yeah, y'all. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely gonna work. You know what I mean? So, Chris, this is what I was showing the girls. Like, we did the coloring on her hair or whatever. So we still have it in the bag right now. You know what I mean? So we're going to leave it in here for a couple of hours. Because they say you can leave it up to 6 hours, but we're going to leave it up for 4 hours and see, you know, see what color we get. But like thus far, like it's only been in there. It's only been in this bag for like maybe an hour and a half. Yeah, it's only been in this bag like maybe an hour and a half, and it's already changing, you guys. You know what I mean? Like that 40 volume is a business. And that dye together, like, it's gonna change it, but you gotta watch that mess, you know what I mean? Because if not, like, you know what I mean, you probably gonna cause some ruckus, you know? But, what I'm gonna do is, like, probably in a couple of, yeah, in the bag. That's, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted to come on here and talk about with you guys, because, look, y'all, I'm on my floor in my empty hair studio. So if y'all, that's why I said, if y'all wondering like, where the hell is she at? I'm in my empty room where my hair studio gonna be. So that's where we came in here to dye the hair. But yeah, we did it in a bag because initially we were gonna like lay it out, you know what I mean, and just use the dye brush and go back and forth. It would have took too long, and like I said, I'm glad that I didn't come on live and do that, because it would have just dragged it on and on and on. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do 3 bundles, and then like the half of bundles I can come on live and then show you guys like how we mixed it, how we put it on and everything like that. Well, it didn't go in that order at all. Because by the time we got the 2 bundles on, like, girl, we had to move. I mean, when I say we had to move, we had to move. Because the 40 volume is so freaking strong. It's just like, by us having it in a Ziploc bag, it was, you know, it was good that we did that because we saved a lot of time, and we're gonna be able to like get the color through all the hair from the weft all the way down. But like when you seal it off, you know what I'm saying? Like I guess like when the ventilation is closed off, like it causes this like combustion, and then it makes it like really, really hot. Because at one point it was so hot, it was like, not like I'm about to catch on fire hot, but it was like hot to touch. So I was like, you know what, like let me open it, let it get some ventilation or whatever. But now, you know what, it's closed now. So I guess it just goes through its, you know, it goes through its little phase or whatever. But it's actually closed now. You know what I mean? And it's good. You know what I mean? Like I'm actually like touching it and moving it around or whatever. And it's actually good. You know what I mean? I guess like in the beginning, like that's when it was like really, really hot. Because I think part of what made it hotter was because, you know, once we put the dye and everything in the bag and put the hair in the bag, like we had to like take it and like roll it around like this in the bag. I mean, but like each bundle, we gotta like tie it off. You know what I mean? We took some like rubber bands and tied it off so that, you know, when it's in the bag, it's not like all tangled up, you know, so you can take out, either you can open the bag, like when you get ready to wash it out, you just open your Ziploc bag like this, and you turn it over, drop them off in the sink, right? So instead of you having to take them out one by one, you just open your bag up, flip it over, shake it out, and then you can start washing them one by one, you know? Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna leave it in here for a couple more hours, you know, and let it get like really, 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 really red or whatever. I mean, because we can rinse it out right now and it'll be red, you know what I mean? Because that, I don't know what's up with that dye, but like, it does what it says it's gonna do, you know what I mean? So, and what's good about that hair dye is, for people that want like bold colors or whatever, that have like darker color hair, you don't have to lift your hair. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to bleach your hair. You don't have to lift it or anything. You just get the color you want. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, I really don't know exactly how many different colors they have. But, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to, like, bleach your hair or get, like, quick blue dye or BW2. You don't have to use that. You know what I mean? So you don't have to, like, lift it and go blonde and then put the color on. You just use like whatever color you want, and it takes it to the color, you know what I'm saying, that you looking for. So you know what, I'm gonna go to Sally's or whatever and look up and see like what all colors they have. You know what I mean? Because that would be interesting to know. You know, because that would save a whole lot of time. And you know what I'm saying, like we talked about earlier with like preserving your hair and taking care of your own natural hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a win-win because you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about lifting your hair. Okay, baby, I'll talk to you later. I love you so much. And kiss the baby for me, too. Yeah, so, you know, you don't have to worry about putting all that wear and tear on your hair. You don't have to bleach it, lift it, and then put the color on at the same time. So, it's a pretty cool dye. And a lot of people that I've talked to about it, they say they really like it, So what I'm going to do is, tomorrow, I have to do 2 lives tomorrow. So, we're going to wash this out. And, like I said, a couple of hours, you're going to wash it out and whatever. And then I'm going to condition it. Let the conditioner sit overnight. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up early in the morning, I'm going to get up, rinse the hair out, let it air dry. So that by the time I come on live. Because, see, I'm going to come on live in the morning and then dye my daughter's hair live. You know what I mean? And then, therefore, while I'm dyeing her hair on live, then you guys can see like the end result of how the hair came out. And then the live that I'm going to do in the evening, that'll be the live of me installing her hair. Hey, Netta Poo Poo. Love you, girl. Yeah, so it's you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a whole lot of stuff for me to do just with this hair alone. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, you know what, like, let me just come on here and show y'all, like, how we colored this hair. Because usually, like, hey, boo, I love you so much. let me come on here and show you guys like how we colored it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we usually like when I color hair, I usually do it the regular way, which is like, you know, the old school way, like take the brush and go up and down, like I didn't want to do that because the hair is entirely too long and it's too much hair. So I was like, bump that, And so she came back in with them little Ziploc bags, and I was like, bingo, you got it. So, look, Nita, we was talking about coloring the hair or whatever. So, cause I know you just came in, but I just colored Gianni's hair, and she wanted it to be like a magenta red, so we just colored it in a Ziploc bag. You know what I mean? And then tomorrow I'm gonna come up here and show you guys like how it looks like once the hair is like rinsed from the conditioner and everything in the air. Okay, all right, I'm back, y'all. So I'm gonna show y'all, you know, how it looks when it's dry and everything, and how vibrant the color is or whatever. And then that evening video that I'm gonna do is gonna be me doing her hair, putting her hair in. So it's gonna be a full day tomorrow because we're trying to get her ready for school. And with all this other stuff that's going on, it's like, okay, let me just get you out the way. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's like also giving me something to show too. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I just want to make sure I came on here as promised and showed you guys, like, look, we did color the hair or whatever. But like I said, I'm so glad I didn't come on live and do it, because y'all, you know what, y'all would have been like low key pissed off at my ass, because like, girl, you taking forever in a year, like, hurry up for real, because it would have took too long if I would have came on live. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, I'm not even gonna do that to them. So I'm gonna just color it real quick. And then once, you know, I got it in the bag and everything, then I'm going to come on here and just explain to y'all what I did. So all we did was, you know, we used the, this one right here, the L'Oreal Technique, the high color highlights. And this is for dark hair. Like, so you don't have to, like, I was telling the girls, like, you don't have to bleach your hair, you know what I'm saying, to get the color. You can just dye your hair whatever color you want, and it's going to come out like a bold color. And then we use this Clairol 40 developer right here. But it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then, because like when we started dyeing it, the 40 developer is like, it's really strong. You know what I mean? So I guess like when you put the dye on, like it started changing it immediately. You know what I mean? So we put it in the bag and then we closed it up. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, let's put the foil on it, get it cracking, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, this shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? So when we open the bag or whatever, it's just like, I guess like saturating from the developer or whatever. So I'm like, okay, now I know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Sissy Pooh. But if, you know what I'm saying, if I put the 20 or 30 developer on there, then it'll be alright, you know what I mean? But she was the one that picked the 40 out, so she had already bought it, you know what I mean? Because like I said, if I would have went with her, I would have got the 20 or the 30 volume, but she picked the 40. Hey, Sissy Pooh. Yeah, so look, y'all, we got it done, you know what I'm saying? Look, we got it color, sis. It's in here, you know what I mean? So we just gonna let it sit for maybe a couple more hours, you know what I mean? So I say by like 10 o'clock max. At 10 o'clock, you know what I mean, I'm going to just take it, open it up, dump it out in the sink, you know what I mean? Because we tied it off, you know what I mean? So every bundle is like tied off or whatever. So when it go in the sink, it's not going to be like all over the place and trying to figure it out. And just rinse it out, you know, wash it good, condition it. Okay, boo, I see you. Yeah, we just gonna wash it, condition it, and then what I want to do is, I don't want to just rinse the conditioner right out, because like we've been letting this dye sit so long, you know what I'm saying? So I want to do like a deep conditioner on it. So I'm gonna condition it and just let it sit overnight. And then when I get up in the morning before I come on here and do the live, then I'll rinse it out, wash it out, and then let it air dry. You know what I'm saying? And then when I come on here to dye Gianni's hair on live, then I'm going to show you guys like the end result, you know what I mean, of how it came out. But I'm super excited about it, because I know it's going to be so pretty. Because, you know what, like, believe it or not, it started changing instantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't take any time. Cause you know what, sis? This is the one we use right here. This one. Cause I know you just got on here, so I'm not trying to like repeat myself, but this is the one that we use, the L'Oreal Techniques, the high color highlights. And then we use the Clairol 40 Developer on it. So it start changing it real quick. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then like I say, at 5 o'clock tomorrow, I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna do the live of me installing it in her hair. You know what I mean? Like me tracking her up and sewing it in and everything. So I don't know how long. I don't know how long that live's gonna be. But you know, it's just a chill day. You know what I mean? It's not a rush thing. You know what I mean? But like I say, if it's too long, you know what I mean? Like people can just like kind of go out, come back in. You know what I mean? So it could just be one video. So that's what I'm gonna do. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for coming in. You know what I mean? Coming in, because I was like, for real, I was like so worried. I'm like, Lord, I kept telling her like I took too much time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I had to do what I had to do. But I just took so much time, and we started preparing and like getting everything set up around 4. You know what I mean? Because I was like, you know what, we gonna color this hair in my hair studio. You know, that's where I'm at. That's why it's so empty and I'm on the floor. You know what I mean? But we, you know, set everything up, got the lighting and everything together, and then before we knew it, it was 5. Then it was 6, and then we didn't start coloring her hair until like a little bit after 6. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's get it right, and then, you know what I mean, I'll go in there and just show everybody what we did, and then they'll see the end result tomorrow. Because she was like, it was coming out so pretty, she was so anxious, y'all. She was like, look, you can dye my hair tonight on live. And I'm like, no, girl, I can't. No, I can't. But I definitely would do it in the morning. Shoot. Because, you know what I'm saying, I still gotta babysit this hair. I gotta wash it. I gotta condition it. So no, I know you excited, boo boo, but no, we gonna get it together. So I'm gonna take care of her tomorrow, not tonight. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad that y'all was able to pop in really quick. You know what I mean? Because I know, look, it's late and folks want to chill from their 5-day week. You know what I mean? And somebody probably got to go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So like I always tell y'all, look, for real, I appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean? Even if y'all tune in for the whole thing or just tune in for a second, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And like I say, I'm gonna keep on coming on here and just coming up with new stuff. You know what I mean? 'Cause I just don't want to do the same thing. You know? And then, you know, like I said, come up here with some more hair tips, and you know, y'all can get to see me do hair, and you know, it ain't just gonna be about me selling hair, you know what I mean? Because that can get boring, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna definitely have a lot more stuff coming up, you know. And then like last night was cool, you know, last night was real cool because it was like, okay, I got to like show how like if you already have a weave in, look, this girl, look, if you got a weave in and you ain't ready to take it out and you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, your money ain't up to like take that shit out and redo it, look, this is how you tighten your shit up. You know what I'm saying? You get you an elastic band and you sew that shit from here to here and you good. You know what I mean? You good for like a couple weeks or to a month. And then it's like, okay, if you need to grow your hair, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. You know what I mean? So like we was able to get a whole lot of information out yesterday and today and earlier today. We talked about a lot of stuff earlier today too. So you know what I mean? So it's just gonna keep on going and going and going and going and going, you know. But look on the for real side, like all the support, all the love, all the positivity, you know what I mean? And like the push and the motivation and the help, I really appreciate y'all. Like I'm like super excited and stoked about everything. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say, at the same time, like I'm like also humbly patient. You know what I'm saying? To just let it play out the way it's supposed to. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's enlightened as fire under me that it's just crazy. It's just like, I don't even want to, like, when I need to sit down and rest, I don't even want to sit down and rest. It's like, okay, I got to do this. Okay, now I need to go live. And now, you know what I'm saying? I always want to do something, you know what I mean, to keep it going. Because I've been waiting so long just to be able to do anything that, you know what I mean, now that I can do something, it's like, okay, I don't want to stop. So, you know, that's that. But, you know, like I always tell you guys, I'm always mentioning it and on every video that I do, you know what I'm saying, because it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? This is also to like uplift each other. Like whatever we going through, if we going through something, you know what I'm saying, in our lives or our situations, you know, that we want to be better, like this is what this is here for, like to uplift everybody and, you know what I'm saying, keep everybody motivated in whatever it is that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like this is like a living testament, you know what I'm saying, for me, you know what I'm saying, like no matter what you go through, no matter what your situation is, like, man, don't let, hey Tabitha Boo, don't let nobody push you away from what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I know I always go here, y'all, whenever I get on here, I always go here, but it's for a purpose, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, like we want stuff, we work too hard, and sometimes like the stuff that we go through, purpose or not on purpose, you know what I mean, like constantly like pushes us away from what we want, you know what I mean. And at the end of the day, like, look, if we have the strength to withstand bearing children, being in relationships, working a job, paying your bills, keeping house, you know what I'm saying, like you could do whatever it is you want to do, and it might not come whenever you want it to come at the time. But I promise you this, if you keep doing what you're doing on a regular basis, on a daily basis, it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, one thing about it, one thing from me, you ain't got to worry about me not, you know what I'm saying, being there to motivate or to push or to inspire. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, at the end of the day, I want us all to glow up. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's going to be my word for 2017, glow up. You know? So, with all that being said, like, man, I love you guys so much. You know what I mean? And like, you know, for the ones that do support me, that's not on here, that, you know what I'm saying, that's not watching this right now or whatever, like, I love you guys so much too. You know what I mean? Because like I say, like, y'all don't have to like take the time out to listen to me conversate, pop in when I come in. You know what I mean? And I popped in here late and y'all still came in. You know what I mean? Y'all could have been like, look, I love my bitch, but shit, it's late. Shit, I'm about to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll watch the replay later. You know what I'm saying? But y'all still in here. So it's like, man, thank you so much. But I'm gonna come, like I said, look, I'm not gonna keep this video long. You know what I mean? Because like everything that I was gonna do on live, like we had already done it. You know what I'm saying? But as promised, you know what I'm saying, I was going to come on here and say, you know what, look, this is what we have done. This is what we've done thus far. You know what I mean? And this is what it's looking like right now. You know what I mean? So for tomorrow's going to be a full day. You know what I mean? So like I say, I'm going to get up in the morning and do a live with her. And of course, we're going to start it out, you know, with our inspirational live like we always do. You know what I'm saying? And push for that. And then after that, then I'm going to, you know, like, you know, do the live with me coloring her hair, you know what I'm saying, right there, you know. So however it come out, that's how it come out on live, you know what I mean. But it's going to be good, though. It's going to come out the way we want it to. But we're going to do that. And then, like I said, I'm going to show y'all, like, the hair of what it looks like after it's been colored or whatever, you know. Because we already know what it looked like previous to that, you know what I mean. So we can kind of compare. That's the kind of fun thing about coloring this hair is because, like, we knew the color that it was before and the color that it is now. Like, you can kind of compare, like, dang, that's a drastic change, you know. So we're going to do that. And then, like I said, later on in the evening live, that'll be me, like, you know, tracking her up, installing it, styling it or whatever. But like I said, for the whole time I'm there, I'll probably just keep the live going. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to just, like, do a little bit, stop, come back. I might do that. But for the most part, I just want to, like, kind of keep it going. So, therefore, like, you know, if you can watch, you can kind of, like, pop in and out. Like, oh, where's she at now? Or, like, oh, she finished tracking her up. Now she's sewing her up. You know, so I kind of want to do it like that. And then you guys can see. So, look, I know it's late. You know what I'm saying? It's probably, like, almost 9-ish here, if not 9. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. And then in the morning, I'm going to come back. you know what I'm saying, about 10. I'm not even going to say 9. I'm going to say 10 because I got to get up, wash her hair out and all that stuff. And then I'm going to start the live for tomorrow, you know, with me dyeing her hair. So look, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Thank you for like chiming in for a second or whatever. Like everything is appreciated. And then look, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow in the morning, okay? Okay, bye-bye.